Добрый вечер! Дискассор у микрофона, и сегодня мы продолжаем прохождение Алана Вейка. В прошлый раз все закончилось на том, что наш главный герой сбежал из психушки. Вот, сегодня будет стрим с комментариями для контраста. Заранее извиняюсь за любые шумы, которые могут быть. Так что на этом, наверное, все. Ну и с вами, как обычно, дискассор, которому нечем заняться длинными вечерами. И поэтому он берет и стримит игры, которые ему нравятся. Так, секундочку, подправлю микрофон и наушники. Погнали. Алан Уэйк. Проследовать через сад. Так, ну тут мы сохранились. Так, у меня походу опять... Блин. Штекер отходит от наушников. Супер-пупер оборудование. Так, что тут? Патроны для револьвера. Погнали дальше. Господи. Ой-ой-ой, это наш врач. Что с ним стало? Ай, зараза. Вот какого? Я уже давно не играл и забыл, как это... Да перезаряжай. Перезаряжай. Ну что, еще желающие там? Ну, наконец-то. Боже, еще и воронья налетела, прям как специально все. Мне так и не понять, зачем эти термосы с кофе. Может, кто знает. О, ракетница. Вот ракетница — это реально нужная вещь. Прям абсолютно, как говорил один супер-мега актер. Опс, это я случайно сделал. Я не хотел стрелять. Я забыл, что у меня не пистолет стоит. Так, ладно. Буду по возможности обыскивать все, что есть. Вот дробовичок. Так, что там пишут? Мод в ответе.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Честно сказать, я уже путаюсь во всех этих именах, потому что я непоследовательно собираю подсказки, вот эти все рукописи, кусочки рукописей и так далее. Так что какой-то пазл, мозаика в итоге складывается. И кое-какие вещи, происходящие в сюжете, ты читал уже, а кое-какие... А, нет, я заговорился. Ох. Да блин. Эпический фейл. Он тут вот где-то сейчас будет. Да вот ты шо... Да. Да как так-то? Уйди, уйди, уйди. Уйди, противный. Блин. Вот же ж у меня удача прям уникальная. Так, фальшфейер, отлично. Ох. Не сказать, что вот прям ужастик, но такой интенс вообще. Напрягающий немножко даже местами. Так, на баре напал одержимый.
Barry was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
Так, секундочку, я тут хочу подправить кое-что в микрофоне. Так, посмотрим. Угу. Хочу, чтобы задержка просто была по компрессии не такая ужасная. Noise gate. Attack, hold time, release. Вот релиз надо уменьшить. Хотя бы до 100 миллисекунд. Посмотрим, как это повлияет. Не буду сразу резко уменьшать, сейчас посмотрим. Так, продолжим. 1-1. О, сохраняшечка. Супер. Так, тут рыба должна плавать. Думаешь, я тебя не вижу, серьезно? А вот этого я не увидел. Блин, напоминает Dead Space с Резидентом. Хотя вот играл я только в Dead Space. Скорее всего, после Алана Вейка какое-то время спустя будем проходить Dead Space, потому что сразу таких сюжетных крутостей я не потяну. Так, что тут? Фальшфейер. Барри, я уже бегу. Хотя, если честно, мне бы надо обыскать тут все. Ну, да, конечно, мне. Убегать было бы глупо. Кофеек, и танцует, и поек. Тупейшая рифма. Соседи опять мои активизировались. Опа. Так, Хартман усыпляет Уэйка.
The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood and barely tasted it.
Что-то будет опять с этим психиатром, как я понимаю. Зачем мы вообще сдались люди искусства? Что он с ними сделать собирается? Мне вот этого не понять. Типа на их успехе выехать хочет или сделать из них управляемых людей?
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry.
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up. and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Alright, I'll find it, don't worry about it!
Так. Шо?
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Да серьезно. Да блин, ты... Да блин,
I found it! I found it! Ah, no, wait, that's a twig!
Да подыхай уже. Сразу еще и разбегается. Да перезаряд... блин, надо бежать отсюда. Они прям синхронно. Зараза. Понятно. Надо бежать. И сразу причем.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Ух ты, вот это, блин, была сейчас камера. Я нашел четвертак. Хорошая, находка. Да серьезно, ты издеваешься сейчас? Куда вы спавнитесь вообще? Опять в угол. Excuse me? Да давай, я уже устал мышкой щелкать. Так, что там? Так, возвращение. Ой, я тут отвлекся чуть-чуть. Сорян всем, кто смотрит это безобразие. Так, больших завалили уже. Я надеюсь. Ой, нет, да серьезно. А, у меня на дробовик закончились патроны. Понятно. Я надеюсь, это все уже. Сейчас еще подвалят. А, все, он открыл. Все, побежали. То я тут увлекся, ушел.
For the nearest, you're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Нормальный расклад. Вообще прям. Парень. Один из колоритных персонажей, такой типичный агент писателя, наверное.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it.
Look out!
Я так понимаю, Барри где-то внизу. Ага. Понятненько. Туда прыгать нельзя, это очевидная смерть. Так. Окей. А шо ж куда ж идти? Ага, вот туда вперед.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way. Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall. Al, there's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al, I'm not staying here. It's suicide. I'm going to the farm. I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area. You can catch up. Don't worry about it. I'm on the case.
Now he's Rambo. This would turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Да, Барри хорош. Такой слегка самоуверенный. А, опять ты. Надеюсь, дерево хоть не обвалится. Что там? Блин. А мне ж ни фонаря, нифига нет. Да, серьезно. Мне нужны какие-то припасы. О, вот, туда, быстрее, быстрее. Да беги ты, давай, давай. Так, поехали.
Stopped the car at the Anderson farm. Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Так, интересненько. Так, давай, Алан, отдышись и в путь. А там уже лампа погасла. Да плохо. Сейчас пришибет еще. О, кофеек. Может там есть фонарик хотя бы, а то без фонарика вообще. What the heck? Я ж почти увернулся. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Ха-ха. Спасибо, дерево. Ой-ой-ой. Ай-яй-яй. Хавайся.
Shadows crawled over the gate. I needed a light to destroy them to get them.
Так, стоп. Еще раз. Да давай. Теперь генератор надо запустить. А, наверное, наверху. О, рукопись.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest. I hoped there'd still be a working generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Оу, yes. Погнали. Ну, так тоже можно.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
Ай. Trust no one in the dark. Ну, а что мне еще остается? Никому не верить в темноте, я и так об этом знаю. Но спасибо. Блин, у меня еще батареек нет. Что? Что за шухер? Ой, да ну нафиг. Да, ну блин. О, батарейки появились. Так, не надо бежать. На генератор времени нет. Давай быстрее. О боже, да сколько ж вас тут. И как это пройти, интересно? А, до света надо добежать. Да ну вы серьезно? Фу, это было жарко. Так, куда дальше? Прям уже Outlast какой-то.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
Очень даже может быть, что это был Барри. Почему Барри, а не Барри? Так. Так. Кофеёк, тут еще что-то есть. Ну давай. Вот так, молодец. Опять нет оружия. Ну правильно, зачем туристам оружие? Ай, let's go. Так, что там, куда дальше?
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Он прям так хорошо его знает. Ну, в принципе, логично. Они ж вместе сотрудничают уже много лет. Ух ты!
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Этого, значит, нельзя допустить, типа, по сценарию. Вот эти полезные вещи. Так. Капкан! Сразу Сидж вспомнишь так, ненароком. Надеюсь, я сейчас не попаду. Ага. Окей. Так, как бы мне так пройти? Как бы мне пройти? Чтобы не попасться. Ага, ну все. Чекпоинт, это мы уже на месте, можно сказать. Сейчас опять кто-то появится, да? Ну, естественно. Лампочка погасла. Заводись. Другое дело. Дробовик. Yes, baby.
Someone had left a gun behind. I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
Теперь хоть можно за свою жизнь не бояться, ну почти. Так. Let's continue. Так, куда нам? Куда нам? Ой, опять капканы. Если я в них влезу, то это будет очень невесело. То у меня уже был случай в лесу. Случай в лесу. Так, эти вроде все, да? Оу, шут. О май гад. Так. Вот это сейчас паника будет. Тут капканы и еще эти твари. Ты дышь. Так. Ага. Все. Так, их двое. Все, эти готовы. Едем дальше. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, почти умер. Чё ж ты в капкан-то не попадаешь, ты? Прошел же прям по нему. Вот чудики. Верблюдики. Ой, так. Куда там дальше? Вон. На свет идем. Не, хлопцы. Not this time.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
Господи. Господи, да давай, что ж ты так медленно-то идешь? Жесть.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him. It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's suddenly the bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Да уж. Вообще очень похоже на американское что-то. Хотя это финны написали. Но тем не менее. О.
I've run through every possible course in my head. If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who will help me. I'll make it happen.
То есть вот так все было изначально. Окей, так даже интересно. Ну, не сказать, что прям это супер-мега хорошо, но у Алана не было другого выхода. Так что тут все ясно. Так, погнали вниз. Я не понял. Что за звуки? Чего, блин?
Let me guess. Danny, huh? The front door was locked.
Через окно нельзя? Можно.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Ну, у нас все для этого есть.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
Ой, Берри, это Берри, это согласен. Прям вообще. Чашечка отменного кофе. Вот зачем это все было. Чтобы ачивку получить. Ох, прям дрифтанул так четенько. А тут нет же нитро, да? Жалко. Это уже какой-то Dying Light. The Following. Не, ну прям точно. Класс. Не сказать, что тут езда прям хорошо сделана, но выглядит неплохо. Все как в The Crew 2, например. Зажал кнопку вправо, отпустил газ, и все, и ты дрифтуешь. А, блин, тут не проедешь. Так, и как же ж мне... Наверное, никак тут. Да, тут придется пешкаря делать. Погнали, Алан. Не, там тоже не проехать. А вот тут можно. Да ты издеваешься. Это было мощно. Прям очень даже. Есть. Так, сколько уже стрим идет? 40 минут, нормально. Я так понимаю, тут не перелезть. Ну, естественно. И что мы делаем? И куда идти? Вот сюда, да? А, ну конечно. Хоп-хоп. Так, валим прямо на ферму. Как будто стал ее понюхал.
I'd known the brothers used to be some kind of rock stars. but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Да.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
God damn!
Зашибись.
Decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on! Barry Wheeler to the rescue! Oh, damn it! Wiring! I'll get them working again, I promise!
In your face.
Обрати внимание.
Так, все. Продолжим. А ну серьезно. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. О, блин.
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked!
Ой, давайте заново, потому что это вообще...
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson.
Shut up and shoot! Al! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stocked! Al, hold on! I'll try to get the stage lights on!
Откуда это мне прилетает? А, это они пуляют эти самые.
Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
Понятно.
Oh, damn it! God damn it, the sentry wiring! Hang on now! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Есть. Эти готовы. Где там еще есть? Ну. Анимация долгая местами.
Awesome moment of our entire life!
They are trying to kill us. That's the high point of my life? Really?
Children of the Elder God! Enjoy it! God damn it!
Так, кто еще там? Да ну блин. Зашибись. Тут даже чекпоинтов нет.
Decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out!
Так,
Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot...
что это было? Что, боже?
Glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Johnson.
Shut up and shoot! Ow! We have to fight them off! I can set off more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is stopped! Al! Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
О, да.
I promise!
Ха-ха. Давай, 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 давай.
Stay in the light!
Он еще и руками шевелит. Зашибись.
Oh no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Do it for Harry, please, please, please!
Так, берем патроны, ружьица. Здоровье у меня еще есть. Ага. Быстрее, быстрее. Господи, шо вы там такого хорошего? Супер. Спасибо. Я сразу не догадался. Ходыщ. Yes. Amazing.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Супер.
Hey, Al! This way to the farm!
Ай. Угу. А, туда?
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Угу. Так, что дальше, куда?
I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Ooh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
Wow! You look at that thing, Al! They really went all out with this Viking crap, didn't they? Look at all this stuff! They must have done okay for themselves, so how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Sleep. We all spend a third
Oh,
of our
Night
dreams in
Springs.
its soft embrace,
Man,
somewhere
brings back
between
memories.
fantasy and
Hey,
oblivion.
remember when I got you that gig?
But
Your
dreams
first
have a
real
way of
writing
forcing
job. What got you
themselves into
started?
waking life,
Was this one of your
or vice
episodes?
versa. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Dream of Dreams.
That's by someone else.
We join Mr. Jones as he explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation. A long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready. Oh, wow. Who's that? You don't know him? What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys. And they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
It means we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat...
Oh.
nicely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back. The Viking boat looked imposing, almost like a battering ram.
Oh, good going, Al! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out here, okay? I'm gonna take a closer look at this stuff.
The door was barred from the other side. I'd have to find another way.
Be careful, Al! You okay, Al?
I'm good. Keep your eyes open, okay?
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton. I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, you know, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, you know, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, you know? Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
I could see the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
65 billion thousand things in the world.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man. I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy. Ah! Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field. We're almost there. This farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
We should feel right at home then.
Come on, one more gate. Let's do this thing. The lights are out. Guess we better check the fuse box.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box. The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
You know, this place looks kind of lived in. I thought the Andersons were in the booby hatch. Come on, Al, let's get the lights on, huh?
I don't think they keep too close an eye on them at the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
Again, Alice's screams rang in the stillness of the night. I saw myself run toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Lady of the Light? Oh, that's gotta be what's-her-face, the crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be. Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry, this is... Yeah, what the hell?
I'm sorry about this. No, seriously, because I know we don't get along, but we're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What? What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Alice, I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy, drunken dream. And yet, it was more than that. It was the truth. A suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off. I remembered thinking I caught a glimpse of her form underwater, sinking into the darkness. Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice, and so she had me.
Alice!
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here. You were foolish to think so. No, she's dead. She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
Ah!
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes, I'll write. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back. No, I wrote it. I remembered it all now. In the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my art a long time ago. She looks so old.
I'd woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night. I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
There's an old town road with mystery of Tom the poet and his muse, and a magic lake which gave a light to the words the poet used. Now the muse she was his happiness, and he rhymed about her grace, and told the stories of treasures deep beneath the blackened waves.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something absolutely wonderful.
The leg, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have asked me, what's the big deal about Deer Fest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up. Let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Oh, Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
interviewed Wake.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist. Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know...
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
Cool. I can get the emergency power on. Here are your things. Wait, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.